सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. Vichara Sagara, 5th chapter, page 188, top line. भोगस्य साधनभूतत्वात् मुखानीत्युच्यन्ते जाग्रदवस्थायाम् इतरैः एकोनविंशतिमुखैः स्थूलशब्दादयः बाह्यवृत्त्या अनुभूयन्ते तस्माद्विराड् रूपो विश्वः स्थूलभुग् इति बाह्यवृत्तिरिति जाग्रदवस्थः इति कथ्यते. Nischaladasa presenting the Mandukyopanishad third mantra, Jagaritasthano Bhishprajnaha Saptanga Ekona Vimshati Mukhaha Sthula Bhuk Vaishvanaraha. The whole portion is a commentary upon Mandukya third mantra. Those who have not gone through Mandukyopanishad, they can feel happy. Now you are studying Mandukyopanishad only. So, Nischaladasa equated Vishwa and Virat. Vishwa is at Vyashti level, Virat at Samashti level. Samashti means macro level, total level. Vyashti means individual level, micro level, we call it. All these explanation for whose sake we have to remember. Aham Brahmasmi iti dhyanam on Omkara. For a Madhyama Adhikari who has come to Shastra without qualifications, without sufficient sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, whoever comes to Shastra, that person cannot claim I am Brahman. Shravana kala jnana praptihi न भवति तस्मात् तस्य ध्यानम् आवश्यकं भवति. तस्मात् what? तस्मात् therefore he needs dhyanam for the sake of generating punya to stop the obstacle that which is obstructing him not to claim. We do not know what are the obstacles are in between the person to claim Aham Brahmasmi and the obstacles. What is the reason? Nobody knows. Therefore, these are all possible doubts why he is not receiving in because of some obstacle. Therefore, dhyanam, upasana will help the person. That is why here we have to know to do meditation on Omkara, we have to understand what is the nature of Omkara. Mandukyopanishad is the best Upanishad to discuss about Omkara maximum. Maximum means 100% it is Omkara discussion only. Akara, Ukara, Makara. Pradhamah Pada, Akara, Vishwa and Virat. That is the portion I introduced in the last class, in the last page. Saptangani, 17 faculties at individual level, they are connected to Virat at total level. All these Pancha Karmendriyani, Pancha Jnanendriyani, Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, they have taken as two only. Manasu and Buddhi. Sapta Anga means 7. Anga Bhutani. Ekona Vimshati. 19 again. 19 means you can take Panchakam Pranas also. Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara separate. So fully Tattva Bodha only. It is not a big new lesson, but very important to recollect again and again, to reflect upon. Therefore, see the top line. Bhogasya sadhana bhutatvad. This Jiva, in the last class also we saw Jiva Sakshi is Turiyam at Veshti level. Ishvara Sakshi is Turiyam at Samashti level. Then Amatra. So Jiva Sakshi, Ishvara Sakshi, Turiya Atma is Amatra at Omkara level. Amatra means silence. Silence before there are 3 letters, 3 alphabets, A, U, A, U, we cannot pronounce. That's why Akara for A, Ukara for U, Makara for So Akara, Ukara, Makara. Akara is taken as Pradhamah Pada. Pada means not feet here. Pada means only first level. First Pada, then second Pada, Ukara level, third level, third Pada, Tritiya Pada. So first Pada we are seeing Vishwa and Virat. Vishwa at micro level, Virat at macro level. What these sense organs they do at Vishwa level connected to Virat. Bhogasya sadhana bhutatvat. Instruments of interaction. Sadhana means interaction. They are means to interact. Bhogasya means interaction. Mukhani iti uchyamte. All these are all called counters. Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, Manasu, Buddhi, etc. They are all counters for interaction. Mukhani, just as mouth is a counter, similarly they are called Mukhani. Jagradavasthayam, all they are functioning in which is avastha? Jagradavastha, waking state. Now we are in which avastha? Waking avastha, waking state we are. Then Jagradavasthayam etaihi, by these counters, ekonavimshati mukhaihi, all ekonavimshati means 19, sthula shabdadayaha, etc. Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, and Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. Pranas are not included here. Yes, pranas are included. They are differentiated how pranas are different from this. Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani. Jnanendriyani, sense organs of knowledge. Organs to get knowledge. Karmendriyani, organs to do karma. Therefore, Karmendriyani. Sthula Shabdadayaha, gross sounds, etc. Bahya Vritya Anubhuyante. Bahya Vritti by extraneous sounds they are received. They are received. Bahya Vritti means external. Here Bahish Prajnaha ki Bahya Vritti word is used by Nischala Dasa. Extroverted consciousness. Vakar means nothing but consciousness. Sthula Dehabhimani Vishwaha. Sthula Dehabhimani, extroverted. All these sense organs are extroverted. Eyes want to see forms outside. Ears want to hear the sounds outside. Nose wants to smell from outside. Therefore, extroverted. They are counters to interact. Extroverted. Vakar is the consciousness. So, waking state is called Upadhi. Vakar, Vishwa is called Upahitam. Upahita Chaitanyam. Vishwa is none other than Jiva Chaitanyam. Jiva Sakshi. Vishwa means Vakar. Vishwa term is used by Mandukya Upanishad. For that, English translation is Vakar. Vakar means who? I am the Vakar. Jagrat Purushaha. I am the Vakar. In waking state, this is the Upadhi. Jagrat Avastha is the Upadhi. Because you are in Jagrat Avastha, Upadhi, the Upahita Chaitanyam, the consciousness, the Vakar, is receiving the Vichara Sagara subject through Shrotra Indriyam. So you are Bahish Prajnaha now. You are listening to Vichara Sagara. There is a Vritti, Bahya Vritti. Bahya Vritti means from external sound. You are getting the thought in the mind, that is called Bahish Prajnaha. Bahish Prajnaha. So Vishwa is called Upahita Chaitanyam. Tasmat Virad Rupaha Vishwaha. So every Vishwa put together, all drops put together ocean. Similarly, every student is a Vishwa. Every person is a Vishwa. So all Vishwas put together Virat. So Tasmat Virad Rupaha Vishwaha Sthula Bhuga iti. You, I, etc. all students are Vishwa, all put together Virat. All the whole world Vishwa put together Virat. Everyone's Vishwa is called Bahish Prajnaha, extroverted. Bahish Prajnaha is equal to Bahya Vrittiriti. The thoughts are going outwards through the sense organs. Through the mind, thought beam like beam light of beam, the thought goes outside through the sense organ, through the eyes, through the ears, through the nose, and pervade that object. Bahya Vrittiriti. This happens not in Swapnavastha. This cannot happen in Sushupti Avastha, sleep state. Sushupti Avastha means what? Sleep state. This cannot happen for a sleeper. This cannot happen for a dreamer. What cannot happen? Bahya Vritti. Going extroverted, getting thoughts, looking at forms and sounds. Can this happen in sleep state? Can this happen in dream state? No. It can happen only in one state, that is Jagrada Avastha. We are all in that state now. Jagrada Avastha iti. So this Avastha, in Jagrada Avastha only you can study about what? Dream Avastha, Swapna Avastha. In Jagrada Avastha only you can study about sleep state and Sushupti Avastha also. The nature of Sushupti Avastha, The nature of Swapna Avastha, when can you study? Only in Jagrata Avastha. You cannot study about Swapna Avastha, what is Swapnam, how it happens. Can you study in Swapnam? No. About sleep, what is sleep, what is the nature of sleep. Can you study about that sleep in sleep state? No, only in Jagrata Avastha. That's why Jagrata Avastha is most important Avastha. We have to remember. That's why Jagarita Sthano Mahishprajnaha Saptanga Ekona Vimshati Mukhaha and mantram is very, very important. Jagarita Sthanam is called Upadhi. Jagarita Sthanam Upadhi Yasya Saha Jagradavastha. All the sense organs are active. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we'll enter into 299th topic. चतुर्दश त्रिपुटयः त्रिपुट्यः भोगसाधनेषु प्राणादिषु एकोनविंशतिमुखेषु श्रोत्रादिदशेन्द्रियाणि अन्तःकरणचतुष्टयं च इति चतुर्दश मुखानि स्वस्वविषयाणां सहाय्यं स्वस्वदेवतानां च सहाय्यम् अपेक्षन्ते देवता विषययोः साध्य साधन साहाय्यमन्तरा केवलैः एतैः चतुर्दश मुखैः भोगः न सम्भवति तस्मात् पञ्चप्राणाः चतुर्दश त्रिपुट्यश्च विराट् रूप विश्वस्य मुखानीत्युच्यन्ते मुखं देवता विषयश्चेति त्रयाणां समूहस्य त्रिपुटी इति नाम सा च त्रिपुटी एवं वर्ण्यते. Chaturdasha means 14. Chatur means 4. Dasha means 10. 10 plus 4, 14. Chaturdasha. Triputyaha. Triputyaha means triangle, triad. 14 triads are there. 14 triads. What are those 14 triads? He is introducing now. This is new in Vichara Sagara. No other text we have seen this. That triad, Tattvabodha, only we saw Adhyatmam, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam triad. Who is Adhyatmam, who is Adhibhutam, who is Adhidaivam, elaborately explained. The whole thing in Tattvabodha given in one line or two lines. We have explained, the teacher has explained in this manner, but all are not given this much detailed. So this is very important portion. Bhoga sadhaneshu, those means of interaction, those instruments which are helping to interact with the world. What are they? Pranadishu, all the organs, including here prana means sense organs in general. Pranadishu means all 19 faculties in general. Ekona vimshati 19. Ekona vimshati means less 1 to 20. Vimshati means 20. I told you in the last class. Una means less. Eka una means 1 less to 20. How much? 1 less to 20 means 19. Mukheshu, 19 counters. What are they? Shrotra adi dashendriyani. Shrotra means ears. Shrotra indriyam. Shrotra means ears. Adipadat chakshuhu and chakshuhu, shrotrendriyam, chakshurendriyam, rasanendriyam, ghranaendriyam. All these five, the upper chairs, indriyani, antahkarana chatushtayam. Antahkarana means manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Chatushtayam, 4. Cha iti chaturdasha mukhani. All these are called chaturdasha. Pancha karmendriyani, pancha jnanendriyani. That's why Tattva Bodha basic. We have to be thorough in that. Chaturdasha. 5 sense organs of action, 5 sense organs of knowledge. Jnana Indriyani are called Pancha. Jnanendriyani are called sense organs of knowledge. Karmendriyani are called Pancha. Karmendriyani, sense organs of action. 10. Manasu, 11. Buddhi, 12. Chitta, 13. Ahankara, 14. It's totally 14. Chaturdasha Mukhani. Swasva Vishayanam. In their corresponding objects they interact. Swasva means one's own. Field of operation. Vishayanam. Field of operation. Shrotra Indriyam towards Shabda. Sound is its Vishaya. Eyes, their Vishaya is forms and colors, like that. Sahayam, help. Without Vishaya, sound, forms, etc., sense organs are irrelevant. They are non-relevant without Vishaya. Vishayas are non-relevant. Sense objects are non-relevant without sense organs. Sense organs are relevant as long as there is sound. Shrotrendriyam is relevant when there are sounds. They are called Vishaya. Eyes are relevant when there are forms. Forms get relevance because of eyes. Eyes are relevant because of forms. So they are all mutual complementary, interdependent. Sahayam. Swasva devatanam cha. Not only sense organs and objects, corresponding objects, their devata also. Adhisthana devata or presiding deity is also important. Swasva devatanam cha. Now how many sense organ plus Vishaya plus Devata. See Triputi. Now you have got triangle. Vishaya, Indriya, Vishaya, Devata. All these three put together Triputi. Here Triputi means we should not take Pramata, Pramanam, Prameyam. Here Triputi means Indriyam, sense organ, internal sense organ or outer sense organ. They are called Karanam. Instruments of knowledge, they are called Karanam, internal or external. Internal Karanams are called Antahkaranam, Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. External Karanams are sense organs of action, sense organs of knowledge. So that Sahayam Swasva Devatanam cha Sahayam Apikshante. So they need the Devata's blessing, preceding deity blessing. We saw in Tattva Bodha, Chakshusha Suryaha, Shrotrasya Digdevata, Rasanaya Varunaha, Granasya Ashvino. That is going to be explained elaborately. As I am reading, you can understand. Swasva Devatananche Sahayam Apekshante means Vishaya, object, outside object, Shabda Vishaya, Rupa Vishaya, Rasa Vishaya, the object of taste, the object of sound, the object of form, everything is depending. Sahayam Apekshante means they need the help of sense organ. Sense organ need the help of that Vishaya. Both of them need the sense organs need the help of Devata, preceding Devata. Apekshante. Mukham is called Karanam. Here Mukham means not face. Mukham means Karanam. Devata Vishayascha iti Trayanam Samuhasya Triputi iti Nama. What do you mean by Triputi? Triputi is nothing but Karanam, that is Mukham, then Devata, presiding deity, then Vishayaha, object. Three put together. Trayanam Samuhasya. These three put together, Triputi iti Nama. It is called Triputi. Sacha Triputi evam varnyate. That Triputi is described as follows. These Triputi as described as follows. Varanyate means described. I will read. What are the now 14 he is going to explain. 14, each one Triputi. 14 Triputis. 14 Triputis means Shrotra Indriyam, Shrotra Dig Devata and Dig Devata and Sabda. Like that 14 totally coming. Number 1, Shrotrendriyam Adhyantam Adhyatmam Tadvishayaha Shabdo Adhibhutam Digabhimanini Devata Adhidaivam Atra Kriyashakti Jnanashaktibhyam Yuktan Indriyani Antahkarana cha adhyatmam iti uchyate tesham vishayah adhibhutamiti kirtyate tesham sahaya bhuta devata adhidaivamiti abhidhiyate. Then who is adhidaivam, who is adhyatmam, who is bhutam, adhyatma, adhidaivam? When we say Shanti, 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 after every Shanti Patha, after the class also we say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be a peace for whom? For Adhyatmam, Adhibhutam and Adhidaiva. We saw this in Shanti Patha meaning. So that is explained here. Shrotra Indriyam Adhyatmam. Adhyatma means individual level. Shrotra Indriyam, the sense organ of hearing. Hearing sense organ. Tad Vishayaha. What is the Vishaya object for ears? Shabdaha, sound. That is not for eyes, only for ears. Vishayaha. That is called Adhibhutam. You can draw a chart like Adhyatmam, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam. Like one Triputiki, you can put 3 names and chart you prepare. Number 1 we are seeing now. First Triputi is what? Shrotra Indriyam. Shrotra Indriyam is called Adhyatmam. Indriyam is called Adhyatma. Then who is Adhibhutam? Tad Vishayaha Shabdaha Adhibhutam. Then who is the Devata? Dig Abhimanini Devata. That Devata is Dig Devata. That which is having an Abhimana. Abhimana means associated with, identified with Dig directions. All 10 directions. That Devata is Adhidaivam. Now we have got first Triputi, Adhyatmam, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam. Who is Adhyatmam? Shrotrendriyam. Who is Adhibhutam? Shabda. Who is Adhidaivam? Dig Devata. So Devatas are all under the control of Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is none other than Ishvara. Ishvara alone is manifesting as Hiranyagarbha as creator. That Hiranyagarbha is the presiding deity of all these devatas. All these devatas are under the control of the Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the main deity. For that, Hiranyagarbha is Brahmaji. So all these devatas are under the control, like cabinet ministers. Cabinet ministers, one prime minister. Like that, you can take people and government. Each individual depending upon the government. Government is total. Each individual, each family depending upon government. Just as we depend upon for anything, Aadhaar card and ration card, anything now we are depending upon government. Government is total. Each individual is depending upon the total. Government is a government for the sake of people. Without people, government is irrelevant. Without government, people cannot get anything. So for everything, who is important? And both are important. Total level, government. Individual level, individual. Micro level. Like that, in the body also, individual adhyatmam micro is depending upon the devata total. Like that, here also adhidaivam. Atra, in this, with regard to this, kriya shakti jnana shakti bhyam yuktani indriyani. What are all sense organs of action? Kriya shakti. Sense organs of knowledge, jnana shakti. Both of them yuktani indriyani and antahkaranam च अध्यात्मम इति अभिधि इति उच्यते. They are called adhyatmam. Now in whole 14 triputis adhyatma comes, adhibhutam comes, adhidaivam comes. Whole thing, all the sense organs 5 plus 5 and 4 antahkaranams put together, what? Adhyatmam. They are called adhyatmam. Then tesham vishayaha adhibhutam. So what is adhyatmam? What is adhibhutam? He is giving clearly. Adhyatmam is connected to body. Shabda, Shrotra, Indriyams, all Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani and Antahkaranam belongs to body, the individual. Therefore, the name is given to all of them at individual level, Adhyatmam. Then Adhibhuta means what? Their corresponding field of interaction. Thus, field of interactions are all called Shabda Vishaya, Shrotra Vishaya, Rupa Vishaya, Gandha Vishaya. All of them called Adhibhutam. The name, technical name, Adhibhutam. Then Adhidaiva means Tesham Sahaya Bhuta, the preceding deity help in between, bringing the Vishaya and Indriya together to function properly. That is, eyes and forms can have interaction by the blessing of Surya, Adhidaivam. Like that, each sense organ and its corresponding object can function properly only by the blessing of Sa. That's why I said Sahayam. Tesham Sahaya Bhuta Devata. Tesham means sense organs and sense objects. For them, who is the helper? Devata. Adhidaivam iti abhidhiyate. That helper, helping devata, or presiding deities, they are called Adhidaivam. Then this is about first Triputi over. Then second Triputi. I will go one by one because some new students are also there in the group. So I don't want to go very fast. This is very important. Okay. त्वगिन्द्रियमध्यात्मं तद्विषयः स्पर्शो अधिभूतं वायुभिमानिनी देवता अधिदैवं. Now second Triputi. Tvagindriyam, the sense organ of touch. Tvag means the charma. Sense organ of touch is called Adhyatmam. Second, Jnanendriyam. Then Tadvishayaha, what is the object for that sense organ of touch? Sparsha. The touch is the sparsha adhibhutam. When you touch the object, that object of touch is called adhibhutam. Whenever you touch any object, whatever object you touch, that is called adhibhutam. Vayvabhim, adhidaivam devata adhibhutam iti kirtyate. Where in second one? Tvagindriyam tadvishayaha sparsham adhibhutam. Vayu abhimanini devata. So, Vayu devata is that devata who is associated with Vayu. Panchabhutaslo Vayu, air principle. That devata, deity who is identified with Vayu, air principle. Vayu abhimanini devata. Vayu abhimanini devata adhidaivam. So therefore, Tvagindriya, that's why you can feel the touch because of air. Air, that is adhidaivam. Then third one. Netrendriyam adhyatmam rupam adhibhutam suryaha adhidaivam. Then third Triputi. Netram, eyes. Eyes, two eyes come under adhibhuta, adhyatmam. Adhyatmam, that which belongs to the individual. Adhyatmam. Then Rupam Adhibhutam, the colors. Rupa means forms. What eyes can do? Seeing the forms. Object of seeing. Whatever you see is called Vishayaha. Rupam. Rupam Adhibhutam. Then Suryaha, the Lord Sun, is Adhidaivam, presiding deity of eyes. That's why Surya Namaskar are very important for eyes health. Okay, Adhidaivam. And then fourth triad. Three triad over. Okay, fourth triad. Rasanendriyam adhyatmam raso adhibhutam varuno adhidaivam. Fourth triad is rasana indriyam, rasanendriyam, tongue. Tongue is called rasanendriyam, jnana indriyam, rasanendriyam. It knows the taste. Rasanendriyam. Therefore, it is with me, the individual, it is called adhyatma. Rasaha adhibhutam. The tongue is the adhyatma. Taste is adhibhutam. Taste. Taste in the water, taste in the fruit, taste in the anything. The taste is called adhibhutam. Then who is devata? Varuna. Varuna means waters. Water is the adhidaivam. That's why you see tongue is always wet. Tongue should be wet only. If it is dry totally, what it means? Out and artha. Okay. Totally dry and tongue is temporarily dry is okay, different. That's why when our tongue is so dry, immediately we rush to drink water. What is the connection? Varuna is the connection, water is the connection. Therefore, there should be a saliva comes always from under the tongue. That saliva keeps, from where? Lala jalam they call it as. It is go on and on coming out. Where from it comes? Nobody knows. Some glands are there, it comes, secretes water, and comes in, always keeping the tongue wet. That is why Varuna Adhidaivam. If he is not blessing, and tongue cannot function. Okay. Now 4 triad over. Then 5th triad, Jnanendriyam. Jnanendriyam Adhyatmam Gandha Adhibhutam Ashwini Kumara Adhidaivam अथवा पृथिवी अभिमानिनी देवता अधिदैवम. 5th triad is prana indriyam adhyatmam. Grana indriyam. Grana indriyam means smelling. Smell, grana indriyam, that means nostrils. Nostrils, 2 of them, adhyatmam. What is their object? Gandhaha, object of smell. Adhibhutam, flower. Agarbatti, smell. Adhibhutam. Ashwini Kumara Vadidaivam. The 2 Ashwini Kumaras, first doctors, they are all. Ashwini Kumaras, why 2? 2 nostrils are there, therefore 2 Ashwini Kumaras. Adhidaivam. They bless the nose to have the smell. Athava, otherwise we can call. Sometimes Devatas' names will change, interchange. Interchange means names can be different also. That is why he says Athava, otherwise. In footnote it is given. You can go through later. Otherwise, Prithiviyam Abhimanini Devata. The Devata who is associated, identified with Prithvi, earth. Devata Adhidaivam. So Prithvi Devata. Prithvi, from Prithvi only Gandha comes, therefore Prithvi Devata also can be called as Adhidaivam. Ashwini Kumaras or Prithvi Devata, you can say either. Ashwani Kumara Adhidaivam Adhava Prithvi Abhimanini Devata Adhidaivam. So 5 over. 5 sense organs of knowledge, Triputi over. Now he comes to Karma Indriyani from 6 onwards. Vagindriyam Adhyatmam Vaktavyam Adhibhutam Agni Devata Adhidaivam. Karma Indriyam, Vak Indriyam. Vak and speech. Speech, sense organ of speech. This Indriyam is called Adhyatmam, because that Indriyam speaking power is with me. That is Karma Indriyam, Vag Indriyam, Adhyatmam. What Vag Indriyam does? What is its object? Vaktavyam Adhibhutam. Vaktavya means things to be communicated. Things to be communicated, words to be communicated. Adhibhutam. Again footnote it is given. Vachana kriyayaha vishayabhutaha padarthaha vaktavyamiti uchyate. Tippani. Below, at the bottom it is given. Saha vachana kriya dwara vagindriyasya adhibhutam. Vachana kriya, talking action. What I am doing it 1 hour, 6 to 7 p. What? Speaking, Kriya, act, talking action. Speaking action I am doing. That is why Vaktavyam Adhibhutam. Who is Devata? Agni Devata. Adhidaivam. That's why always heat is there in the mouth. Temperature is there. Temperature is not there means out and artha. So Agni Devata is blessing. And hot irukana on pesaradi fire na. Like firebrand. A person speaks very loudly and forcefully. He is like a firebrand. Fire ke avariki enna connection anna. His speech is like a fire. Speech, fire like speech. Fire like speech ki fire ki enna sambandham Agni Devata. Okay, even though people do not know it is Agni Devata is Adhidaivam, they use the word fire speech. Hmm? Firing like speech. Adhidaivam. Now 6 over 7th. Panindriyam adhyatmam padartha grahanam adhibhutam indra adhidaivam. Pani, another sense organ of action. Speech is one sense organ of action. Hands, pani means hands. Pani, indriya means karma indriyam. Adhyatmam, this is called adhyatmam, belongs to individual. Padartha grahanam, whatever I hold. Padartha grahanam, handling things. Handling things. That instrument of, hand is the instrument, karanam. What is the Vishayana, that object of handling, when we handle anything, that is called Adhibhutam. Clip is Adhibhutam, pen is Adhibhutam, book is Adhibhutam. You are holding the book, pen and Adhibhutam. Hand is Adhyatvam. Indraha Adhidaivam. Who is blessing? Indra. Indra Devata is blessing the hand to hold the object. If Indra Devata is not blessing, you cannot hold the things. That's why some people, you see, they cannot hold things. That Shakti is not there. Handling things, the Shakti won't be there. Indra. That's why Indraya Swaha. Why we have to propitiate Indra? Indra has to bless my hands. Otherwise, hands cannot function. Then 8th one. 7th Tripati is over. Now 8th Tripati. Padendriyam adhyatmam gamanam adhibhutam Vishnuhu adhidaivam. 8th Tripati is feet. Pada means two legs are called feet. Pada indriyam, karma indriyam. What they do in movement. Gamanam, adhibhutam, movement of those feet. Job is what? What kriya they do? Walking. Walking, gamanam, adhibhutam. Who is the devata? Vishnu. Vishnu devata is adhibhutam. Then 9th Tripati. Payur adhyatmam mala visarjanam adhibhutam yamaha adhidaivam. Payuhu, excretion. Organ of excretion is called Payuhu adhyatmam. Organ of excretion. What is the object of excretion? Mala visarjanam. That Mala Visarjana means whatever we excrete, that is Adhibhutam. Then who is Adhidaivam? Yama Dharmaraja. Adhidaivam. Yama is Adhidaivam. Then 10th Tripati. Upasthendriyam adhyatmam ग्राम्य सुखोत्पत्ति मैथुन सुखोत्पत्ति अधिभूतं प्रजापतिरधिदैवम्. In this upasthendriyam is adhyatmam, sense organ of progeny, genital organs, adhyatmam. Then what is the object? Conjugal union. Gramya sukhotpattihi, that is maidhunam sukha utpatti, where this ananda comes because of conjugal relation, that is adhibhutam. Then prajapatihi adhidaivam. Prajapati, you see, Prajapati, the one who is the father of all praja. That's why from that upasthendriyam, all children of species born, they come. Adhidaivam. So sense organs of action over. With this, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani tried over. Now he has to say pancha pranas continuously. Pancha pranas are not discussed. Why? Pranas are like housekeepers. They are not called karanams. They won't come under karanam. They are all housekeepers. To function, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, they can function only because of prana. Without prana, they cannot function. Like a housewife, housekeeper, she is like a prana. Actually, a housewife is compared to prana. Just as the prana makes this pancha jnanendriyani, karmendriyani to function in a healthy way. If prana is not there, what function they can do? You are hearing, I am talking. Because of prana. Your prana and my prana, they are not intact. You cannot hear, I cannot speak. Therefore, housekeeper, prana is very, very important. Therefore, it is not taken as in the Triputi. Understand? Pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani functioning because of prana. Housewife is very important. People think, ladies especially think, what is there always sitting at home, taking care of the house, keeping the house clean, etc., etc. Taking care of everyone in the family. If she is there at home taking care of family, then all members in the family can be healthy. Now, unfortunately, nowadays the women are not interested in keeping housekeeping only. I want to go out, and they want to take karma indriyam. That means job. They want to do job also. And what will happen? Prana also go for job. And எப்படி இருக்கும்? அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். When the moment the woman start working, the family's health will be reduced. Now, cooking food, taking care of each member of the family, she is compared to prana. We can compare. That much importance is there. This has to be recognized, especially in our country. Woman taking care of house is equal to 100 jobs in the office. Office nothing. She has to feel that I am prana like in this body. How the prana is, how a housewife is like a prana in the family. She need not feel bad. I am not working, I am not going to office after studying so much. Study is not for earning job. Study of degrees and all to make children, to educate our own children. Mother has to study, educate herself, not for job only. The moment she goes outside and she does household work also and karma, job outside also, that's why family gets disturbed. Family gets disturbed. She cannot cook properly with attention. She cannot show her attention to the children by going to office, responsibilities and all. How she can take care of family? People are not recognizing this, especially women. But when we say this, they will be angry. They are like a prana, very important for the house. Housekeeping edo cheap nenekakudadu. Prana is housekeeper. Just like prana, every housewife is like a prana. According to our Bharatiya Samskriti culture. But nowadays days have changed. Total thinking pattern itself has changed, as though they are looking down upon oneself as a housewife and not a earning member. And so anyhow, it's a little deviated subject, but I want to tell that it is very important. Next, now you see in America and all, here also of course, for the job sake, husband staying one place, wife is staying one place. Once in a month, once in 2 months they meet and they share. What is this marriage? Both of them are staying different places. How family can be healthy, children can be healthy, taken care of. But money becoming so dominant, predominant, not knowing the importance of family. Healthy family is giving health to the mind, body, emotions, etc. But when money becomes predominant commodity in the society, then whole family become, vichitti, family, kutumba vichitti, they say. That cannot be a healthy family. Anyhow, okay. Now 10 sense organs of organs over. Now pranas are not taken. Why I am telling an pancha gnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, pancha prana tak tak varumilya. Why pancha pranas have not come? And pancha pranas are taking care of the body house. Therefore, what an antakaranam. 11th one. Manaha adhyatmam mantavyam sankalpaha adhibhutam cha chandraha adhidaivam buddhiradhyatmam bodhavyam nischyaha adhibhutam brihaspatiradhidaivam ahankarodhyatmam अहंकर्ता कर्तव्यम अधिभूतं रुद्रः अधिदैवं चित्तमध्यात्मं चिन्तनीयम् अधिभूतं क्षेत्रज्ञः साक्षी अधिदैवम् एतश्चतुर्दश त्रिपुट्यः पञ्च प्राणश्च मिलित्वा एतानि विराट रूपस्य विश्वस्य एकोनविंशति मुखानि. Now manaha, 11th triputi is manaha. Adhyatmam, mind is called adhyatmam. Then mantavyam or sankalpaha, visualizing, planning, is called adhibhutam. What mind does visualize or plan? Adhibhutam. Who is adhidevata? Chandra. Chandra is adhidaivam. Manaso devata chandrama tattvabodha. Adhidaivam. Then buddhi adhyatma. Just as moon is slowly descend now. One digit, by Amavasya, it become total digits. That's why mind also fluctuates. Buddhi adhyatmam. So, in Antakaranam, one is buddhi, intellect. Buddhi Brahma we saw in Tattva Bodha. But here he says adhibhutam is bodhavyam nischyaha, nischayatmika buddhi in Tattva Bodha. That nishchaya alone is called bodhavyam. Knowing process is called adhibhutam. Then brihaspati adhidaivam. Brahma is adhidaivam said in Tattva Bodha. But here Devata is Brihaspati. Brihaspati means Devata's Guru. Okay. Brihaspati adhidaivam. Then Ahankara is there, Adhyatmam. Ahankaraha, Adhyatmam. Which is Devata and Devata, Adhidaivam changes, both are correct only, nothing wrong. Ahankara is ego or vritti is called Adhyatmam. Aham kartavyam adhibhutam means ego, vritti, objects. Whatever the thought, hold on to that object, that vritti is called adhibhutam. Rudraha adhidaivam. I thought is adhibhutam. Rudraha adhidaivam. Chittam adhyatmam. Memory. Chitta means memory. Chittam chintaniyam adhibhutam. Remembered field is called adhibhutam. Then devata is kshetrajnaha sakshi adhidaivam. Chittasya vasudevaha, it is said in Tattva Bodha. But here Kshetrajnaha, Sakshi is Adhidaivam. Etani Chaturdasha, all these 14 called Pancha Pranascha Militva. 5 pranas are also combined. Etani Virat Rupasya Vishwasya Ekona Vimshati Mukhani. So Virat and Vishwa, Vishwa is micro level, Virat is macro level. All are 19 Triputis are there. 19 Triputis means not 19 Chaturdash, 14 Triputis. Pancha Pranas doesn't have Triputi because they are not come under Karanam. Therefore, there is no any Vishaya for Prana, they are housekeepers. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.